Hey folks, it's me, Andy, and this is Andy's World Journeys. The year is 2025, and I am taking you with me around the world the wrong way. The adventuring begins here. G'day, folks. My name's Andy, if you don't know, and this is Andy's World Journeys. And right now, you are joining me on the very start of a big adventure. You find me at the Ibis Styles at Melbourne Tullamarine. Here is the view from my window. The time is about 5:35, and we are at Melbourne Tullamarine Airport, and we're about to check out. And when we check out, we will be heading to the airport to catch a flight for the next big adventure. Come on, let's do it. Yes, folks, an adventure awaits for you and for me, because I'm taking you with me, of course. And yeah, 2025 is here, and we are going around the world the wrong way.
Just how far? It's time for an epic trip, so come along, let's get hip. Round the world, the wrong way. Oh.
Okay, well, I took the escalator and I came up here at Air New Zealand check-in, and I've got to see if I can find someone to help me, because yes, the first flight today is on Air New Zealand to Auckland, and then after that we've got a connection to go to Santiago, which is our final destination for the day. Today is the 11th of April 2025, and yeah, I haven't actually sorted out that connection just yet, so I've got to sit down, get out my second ticket, and see if I can find someone to help us out. Folks, we are checked through here at Melbourne Tullamarine for New Zealand, Air New Zealand, flight 120 to Auckland. And just in front of me, I've got a sight for you. Quite the sight. It is an Emirates A380, baby. That is a monster. And it's an absolute pleasure when you're inside it. It's a wonderful aircraft to fly, even if from the outside it does not have the majestic beauty of a 747. Yes, folks, welcome to this series of videos. What I'm going to be doing as I'm travelling is trying to put out a couple of vlogs a week for you, which are basically diary style vlogs. So yeah, and today is the first leg, and I say the wrong way because every time I've ever travelled around the world before, and it has been over 20 years, I have gone Australia, Europe, Americas back. And this time I'm going against the spin of the earth, which means today is going to be one of the longest days of my life, because I'm not sure exactly what the time difference is Melbourne to Santiago, but I think it's something like 17 hours. So we're departing here at 8:30, which is in a couple of hours, till 8:35, and then transiting in Auckland. My bag has been checked all the way through to Santiago. I do have to pick up my boarding pass for LATAM to get me from Auckland to Santiago when I'm in Auckland, but I don't have to immigrate and come back in. So that's really all I wanted. Then it's an 11-hour flight, which leaves at about just after 7 o'clock Auckland time to Santiago. So, and that's 11 hours on that flight, and yet I managed to arrive in Santiago before I leave Auckland. Yes, I arrive about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the same day, still the 11th. So I guess, you know, if it's 17 hours plus the 24 normal hours, then this makes it a 41-hour day. I'm not sure exactly. I'll let you know. What can one say? It's like, blink and you will miss it. This is a gate. This trip is about to begin, and we're going to take in a little bit of Santiago. I'm going to do a day in Santiago, then a bit of Central America, USA, Jamaica, UK, a bit of Europe, and some Africa for you before making a quick stop in Asia on the way home, so that I can say that I've been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continents, not including Australia, if you want to call Australia the 6th continent. So 6 out of 7 continents will be touching on this amazing journey. Lots of water, folks. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're more than Wilma, we're about 2/3 of the way there. So, yeah, so far so good. Okay, folks, well, here we are. We are less than 20 minutes now from arrival in New Zealand, and the first little part of the leg is done. The first little hop from one island to another will be complete. And this round the world adventure is moving along on its way. Lots of lovely water down there and clouds, and it's been a very good flight, actually. Maybe this is a time to just say hi. And what are we doing this year? I've got just over 4 months to go around the world. We're going to touch South America, we're going to touch North America, we're going to touch Europe, Africa and Asia. And of course we started and finished in Australia. 6 of the 7 continents, folks. The flight map has us tantalisingly close to Auckland now. In fact, the front of the plane is past Auckland, but the tail of the plane is still over the Tasman Sea. Here we are at Auckland Airport, and now I have the task to get my boarding pass. My bag has been booked all the way through to Santiago, but I do not have a boarding pass for the Latam flight, but should be all good. Fingers crossed. Here we are, Auckland Airport, folks. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But where to get my boarding pass? Okay, folks, here we are. Done a bit of researching, and anyway, here we are. So a couple of hours later, they've just announced our gate is gate 5. So we're going to mosey on down to gate 5 and see if anybody's there and can offer us a boarding pass to make our way to Chile. Or if you prefer the alternative pronunciation, trial. But also, Travelex just up here happen to have some Chilean peso. So I thought I'd grab myself a few of this currency before boarding the flight as well. So no idea, I've never seen a Chilean peso as far as I can remember. So this will be a new currency for moi. There we go, folks. 28,000 Chilean peso. Now we just have to hope that I'm able to use them because I still need my boarding pass. Okay, I've got my boarding pass. Extra leg room, that's about all I know. Seat 17L on the right side of the plane for a change. I always seem to be on the left. Have you noticed? I have. But then again, I am me. Awesome, thank you.
From the Western flight, so I was thinking. Thank you.
Okay, folks, well, I'm pretty sure I pretty much fell asleep there waiting to board, and then all of a sudden I heard group of 4, Grupo 4, and here we are. I didn't think there was that many on the flight, but it looks like it's going to be pretty full. Just like that, we are on our way, folks, and there is not going to be much to show you for the next few hours, that's for sure, but perhaps later, tomorrow morning. Well, you know, it's 3:18 at the moment, Santiago time, so probably my plan is to try and get some sleep in the first half of the flight and then be awake for the rest of it to try and meld into the time that is in Chile. Well, folks, in Melbourne, it is 2:40 a.m. on the 12th of April, but here it is 12:40 p.m. on the 11th. So we're defying time with just over an hour before we actually arrive in South America, first continent, first stop on this round the world the wrong way adventure. Ooh la la. Well, folks, I left Melbourne around 19 hours ago, and here we are, the first stop, Santiago de Chile.
Les solicitamos que permanezcan sentados hasta que la señal de cinturones se apague. Abran con cuidado los compartimentos.
Gracias. Gracias. Hasta luego. Welcome to Chile, folks. Well, I'm staying at the Hilton Garden Inn, and I'm paying less than 200 Australian a night, so I'm happy about that. because that is about half price. Folks, it's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had a hell of a time getting here to my hotel, or just finding the shuttle, I should say. Quite a long line through immigration, but it moved quite quickly, so I think it took about 30 minutes to get through immigration. It wasn't too bad. My bag was right there, and then I was on my way out, pulled some money out of the ATM, and shuttle took me here, and here I am. It is still April 11th, somehow. It defies logic, it defies reason, but it is what it is. I am going to have a relaxing and probably extremely early evening, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow, and if I am doing all right, we'll head out into Chile's capital of Santiago. You and me, let's do it. See you on the morrow. And it's good morning from the Hilton Garden Inn here near the airport in Santiago. This was designed as sort of just a quick stop to try and acclimatise myself to the time zone. I have had quite a bit of sleep overnight. I slept very well, probably just because I was totally exhausted. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was like falling asleep. So I just sort of gave up at about 7:30. But today is day 2. And it is the 12th of April, 2025. Anyway, and we are going to take an Uber into Santiago and have a little look around town. So, okay. Folks, I just got out of my Uber. Here is a Chilean flag that is not waving because there ain't no wind. And I've taken us down to the area of the Palacio de Moneda, the Moneda Palace, if you will. Over here is the cultural centre. Too bad over here. Went through some pretty downtrodden areas not so long ago in the Uber. What we've got here is a cultural centre. You can go inside. There's a whole bunch of stuff to see and do. Palacio de la Moneda. That's right, folks, the presidential palace. It looks a lot grander in the photos. And just in front of it here, this is Plaza de la Constitución, Constitution Square, if you will, or even if you won't. On a glorious sunny day with the sun high in the sky. Over here looks like a program for immunization. Campaña de vacunación y inmunización 2025 for influenza and COVID. This is like the first full day of the trip here, and it's kind of weird. You're just suddenly walking around a city being a tourist. It's sort of there's no resemblance to my life 3 days ago. And then yesterday, spending all that time in airports and planes doesn't really bear any resemblance to that either. Yes, folks, so over here we have the Museum of Pre-Columbian Chilean Art. Over here is the Palace of Justice. And over here, this amazing palace here was once the Palace of the Congress here in Santiago. Looking a bit closed off to the public, but an impressive building nonetheless. Shall we check out the Metropolitan Cathedral of Santiago? I think we shall.
Gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el
We're going to head up this way towards the Central Market. This isn't the main building yet, but this, I feel like we already sort of entered the market. There's a lot of stalls, but it is Saturday. Mercado Central, 1872. Here we go, folks. Hello. Okay, here we are. Seems to be a lot of restaurants in this section. Super impressive design. Impressive design. And a decidedly fishy smell. Some of this is still alive.
Acá, mira.
Ya no puede, ya se cansó ya. Gracias, compadrito. Seis.
Sí, para la prima. Cafero.
Vale, pero por aquí todo el hombre. Gracias.
Gracias, que le vaya bien. ¿Seis luquitas el almuerzo por acá, caleta el delfín? Tenemos pescaditos, bailan mariscal.
Let's see. This is quite the yeah. Fish everywhere. Fish outside. We were just here before, but as you can see, it's fruit and veg. Fruit and veg, fruit and veg. An impressive mural there for everyone. Check out the mural.
Precaución, se inicia el cierre de puertas. Tren con destino a estación Plaza Egaña.
Fair ride, to be perfectly honest. It is a very steep funicular. Wow, we're almost to the top, but guess what? It doesn't end here. There's now a cable car coming up. So you can see over there the huge mountains, and see what I mean by the dust? It's just sort of hovering over Santiago. Still an impressive view though. You can see snow-capped peaks over there, and just up here, the start of the cable car. The centre. Okay folks, we have come off the other end of the Teleférico, the cable car if you may, and we basically come down the other end of the hills. In every country I try to do a little thing that I do these days, and I haven't done it before in South America, but it's time for the Big Back Challenge, Big Back Challenge, Big Back, Big Back, Big Back Challenge, Santiago. And it doesn't look very busy. Well, me hearties, here we are. Sprite, fries, and that's a McDonald's fry for you, and a Big Mac. But also, what is in this bag? It's really hot. Yes, it's a McDonald's empanada, but let's give it a go. Looks okay. It's just pastry and cheese. It's an empanada con queso. It's a large meal plus the empanadas. Total was 8,880 Chilean peso. So that's probably about $9 US, a little under 15 Australian dollars. But now it's time for the Big Mac, because it's the Big Mac challenge. Here it is, a Chilean Big Mac. Oh, started to move. All right. Looks like it's adequately sauced. Well, I'm happy with my Big Mac. Yeah, hits the spot. Hits the spot, not bad. Not bad. I'm not saying it's absolute top shelf, but it's actually pretty good. Yeah. Let's rank all of the Big Macs on this round the world adventure I'm doing. And at the moment, this one is coming in at number 1 and also last place, because it's the only one. Okay, well, back to your regularly scheduled vlog, I guess. Folks, it's day 3 here. It is the 13th of April, it is Sunday, and I'm just chilling here in the gardens of the Hilton Garden Inn, such that they are. Anyways, today I am a bit beat actually. I think the jet lag's finally catching up to me, and I'm trying not to fall asleep because I have to get to bed pretty early tonight, because I've got to get up at 2:30 a.m. to make my way back to the airport for the next flight and the next country, which is Panama. Fingers crossed, all things going well. I'm flying on Avianca, so that's tomorrow morning. So today I am just going to chill at the hotel and try to get to bed probably about 7ish, and see how I go. Have an early dinner. Not very exciting, is it? But this is it's diary style, folks. Diary style. Actually, what it is that I'm hoping to do is to start the editing process for these diary videos, which means putting together the events of the last 2.5-3 days. So yeah, Santiago was just a very quick stop. Panama, as it actually happens, is going to be a very quick stop too. And I'm going to need some energy, because I've got a couple of really packed, energetic days ahead. After, well, tomorrow's flying and spending a bit of time in Bogota Airport and seeing what that's like. Got a quick stop in Colombia, not leaving the airport, just a few hours. Anyway, look, that's where I'm at the moment. So I will join you on the next one. Thank you for joining me on the start of this big adventure. Don't forget to click like, comment and subscribe. Helps the channel to grow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all your support. Please take care wherever you are in this big, wide, crazy, wacky world. May the journey never end.